Hey guys, welcome. Let's see. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome. So glad to see you guys. I meant to look before I got on here to see when the last time I went live. It has been it has been a minute. Hello. Make sure that you share this live with your friends and family, anybody that you think can benefit from this. So I am Dr. Nicole Brantley, aka the womb therapist. That's the first time I said that, you guys, since I've posted, since I've been back. I haven't gone live. I've been so busy. I've had so much going on, but I could not wait to get before you guys because I do want to have this conversation about maintenance or treatment versus healing. I see a lot of people talking about maintaining, their dis-ease, maintaining their high blood pressure, maintaining their diabetes, maintaining this or maintaining that. Why would you want to maintain sickness or disease? So that's what we're going to be talking about today, okay? Maintenance or treatment versus healing or holistic medicine. So please hit that little arrow that looks like a paper airplane at the bottom right corner of your screen and share this with at least 5 of your friends. Get people on this live. I know some people might be at work, but at least they'll see it in their DM and they can come in and watch the replay later. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning to you. So first and foremost, let me introduce myself. For those who are new to the channel, welcome. Who are new to my Instagram, welcome. My name is Nicole Brantley. I'm affectionately known as the womb therapist. I help women who have fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, those who have trouble conceiving, take the option of hysterectomy and other surgeries off of the table and truly get to the root of their healing. A surgeon can cut out everything except for cause. Okay? I just found out about a death recently, all of these surgeries that were taking place, and it's like surgery doesn't get to the root issue, guys. A surgeon can cut out everything except for cause. And that's pretty much what our conversation is about today, is that maintenance and treatment is not the same thing as cause, okay? So I want to start off by saying good morning, great rising, rich rising to all of you who are here. Thank you for sharing this out. Thank you for those who watch the replay and share this out later. Thank you so much. Somebody said, I saw pictures of your graduation. Congratulations. Thank you. So I am now Dr. Nicole Brantley, excited and just grateful for that. I'm not big on titles, but I am learning to receive, you guys, okay? So maintenance versus treatment. So first and foremost, I want to say this. This is not medical advice, okay? This is not medical advice. This is a conversation about unlearning to relearn because we have been programmed, okay? Again, make sure that you're sharing this. There is a huge difference between treatment and healing. And we need to both talk about and know the difference, because a lot of us have been bamboozled. A lot of us are claiming our dis-ease, my diabetes, my this or my that or my high blood pressure. Why are you claiming that thing, right? Why are you holding on to it and attaching yourself to that sickness or disease? You have to understand that words are very powerful. Your thoughts are very powerful, and you get what you speak and what you believe. It becomes your reality, okay? So there's a huge difference between treatment and healing. All right, let's talk about some of the things that treatment is, okay? So first and foremost, treatment is taking medication for the rest of your life. That's what treatment looks like, right? And I want to say this because this is what treatment does. Treatment turns off symptoms. But I'm here to let you know that turning off symptoms does not equal healing. It does not. Okay? And the thing is, with taking medication for the rest of your life, the longer you take it, right, the medication gets less and less effective, which means they start to up the medication of that synthetic drug to try to get it to do the same thing, but your body is growing or creating a resistance to it. All right? So the medicine gets less and less effective over time. You start taking more and more, and you're increasing the dose, but you're not seeing the same effects. And that's because your body is being manipulated by the chemistry that they're putting in that synthetic drug. So you're not really getting real results. And we're going to talk about that. All right. Treatment also looks like maintaining your illness or dis-ease. And I want to say this, when you maintain sickness, when you maintain symptomology, you are still sick. You're still sick. Stop taking the medication and watch whatever it is that you're trying to correct, which treatment will never correct it. Watch it come back. Watch you start to see the symptoms again, because your pills are just masking symptomology. Okay? You're not addressing the root issue. It is akin to putting tape over your check engine light, but not doing any work. So you could turn off the light. You could put the tape over the light and ignore it and act like it's not there. But we know that all you're doing is turning off your body's warning signals. Hello, Tanisha. Peace and blessings to you. All right. All you're doing is turning off your body's warning signals. That's what treatment is. So you're still sick and getting worse, but the synthetic drugs are just masking the symptoms. So again, I ask the question, why do you want to treat and maintain your disease instead of correct your disease and heal your body? That should always be the goal. But like I said, we've been programmed. We've been taught that turning off the symptoms equals healing, and it does not. Couldn't be further from the truth. All right? So the other thing that treatment looks like is major side effects, because every time you take prescription drugs, every time you take something to treat what you have going on and you're not addressing the root issue, those drugs bring you side effects that make you have to get another prescription for more side effects. And then the cycle just snowballs. And before you know it, you're on 5, 10, 15, 20 medications that are manipulating your biological chemistry. And that is what's keeping you alive. Okay? Not that you're doing any healing, because you're truly just masking symptoms. All right. And I don't want to knock allopathic medicine. I don't want to knock modern medicine or what you know as Western medicine, because it has its place. But please understand that its place is for emergencies, not for chronic illness. You have to address your chronic illness in a very holistic manner, because if you choose pills, you're never going to get that. You have to understand that is the business of treating. People get upset like, what? You don't have health care? That's not health care. It is sick care. It is maintaining your sickness, not your wellness. The things that I want aren't covered under, quote, health care. They don't cover chiropractor, right? They don't cover herbal doctors or herbal medicine. Only the things that keep you sick and stuck, that make them billions of dollars, things that they can patent, right? When they try to make the herb into a synthetic form of the herb to violate to manipulate your chemistry to make it seem like it's doing something. It's lowering the pressure, right? Because it's masking the symptoms, but you truly don't have a good read on what's going on in your body. All right? So treatment manipulates results. It manipulates your biological chemistry. And that's why you got to keep taking your medication. Okay? So please understand, again, turning off symptoms does not equal healing. Taking medication does not equal healing. It equals masking symptomology. It equals turning off your body's warning signals. It equals putting a piece of tape over your check engine light and pretending that you got the oil change or the whatever the warning is for. It's pretending that you got that thing fixed and you know you didn't, but you're still driving the car. You're still sick. The car still needs the change, the fix, whatever that is. Okay? So those are some things that treatment looks like. And we've been bamboozled. because we think that we can take a pill and fix it. We think that I'll never forget when I had that revelation. I spoke to someone and she's like, yeah, I thought that we could just take our diabetes medication and live like we want to live and eat like we want to eat. And it was like a bell went off in my head, like, oh, people think that they can eat a standard American diet, put trash, put junk in their body, and as long as they take their medication, they're fine. Mind blown, right? But I had to make that connection, and I'm glad that I made that connection, because people think that it's okay to maintain their autoimmune disease. They think it's okay to maintain that. I got it under control. My pressure is maintained. No, ma'am, no, sir. You really don't know what's going on underneath that. You're still sick. You are still degenerating. Your body is still declining. You have not corrected anything under the hood of your car, aka your body. Okay? So let's talk about what healing looks like. Let's move on. So healing looks like you changing your diet and your lifestyle, as hard as that might be, right? Some people can't see coming off of their meat, coming off of their dairy. Stop, not eating corn or soy products or ingredients that are in their products. Reading the labels and saying, oh, I'm going to just do it this one time. Poison is poison, whether you do it once or whether you do it 20 times. Okay? So changing your diet and lifestyle, consuming living foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. And I'm very limited on the nuts and seeds because they're acidic, right? And a lot of people eat roasted nuts and seeds, which changes the composition of the nut or seed when you roast it with oil. And you make the natural oils now rancid oils. It makes that now acidic. Okay? So changing your diet and lifestyle, healing looks like detoxification, cleansing, alkalizing, moving lymph, strengthening your tissue, bringing your body into balance, neutralizing acid from the high acid, high protein, high fat diets that we've been consuming, right? The junk food, the crap food. That's what healing looks like. It looks like detoxification. Please understand this. Your kitchen should be your laboratory, right? The things in your kitchen should be bringing healing to your body, should be bringing wholeness to your body, not sickness and not disease. Okay? So currently, is your lab full of life-giving healing tools or tools that are making you sick? What is in your pantry? What is in your cabinets? What's in there? Are they things that are going to make you well, bring health to your body? What is in your refrigerator? Let's be real. Anything in a bag, box, can, container, it has an ingredients list. You want to try your best to make sure those ingredients are as clean as they possibly can be, right? But really, the real ingredients don't have ingredients. A tomato doesn't have ingredients. Lettuce doesn't have ingredients. Kale doesn't have it is the ingredient, right? You could pull it from your garden. You could pull it from the produce section. It is the real food. It is the real thing. Okay? So, our ancestors practiced holistic medicine across all cultures. It is not what we think it is today, right? Modern medicine, or traditional medicine as they like to coin it, is really the original medicine, not what you go up in the hospital and see done, which has been the last 100 or so years. That's not traditional medicine. Okay? Healing looks like little to no side effects from the living foods that you bring into your body. And the reason why I say little to no side effects is because people who are on a standard American diet, people who consume lots of dairy, lots of fats, lots of oils, lots of meats, grains, starches, things of that nature. When they begin to cleanse their body, when they begin to detox, change their diet and their lifestyle, they get what's known as a healing crisis, a sore throat, a scratchy throat, maybe a cold, maybe congestion, maybe a sinus infection. Something kicks in and they feel like it's not working, but it's really the body purging and cleansing. It's known as a healing crisis. right? It's really not a side effect. But if you want to coin it that, that's fine. The side effect of the body beginning to regenerate itself, heal itself, bring balance back to itself. But it's not the same side effects as a drug that you take, as a pharmaceutical medication that you consume, that has you losing your sight, that has you having loose bowels, that has you having, think of any of the crazy diseases or side effects that you hear on a commercial and they say them really fast as though they're normal, right? May decrease your libido, may decrease sex drive, may cause loss of sight, as if that's okay, right? May cause loose stools. That is not normal. All right. So healing causes little to no side effects. Yeah, you're going to see a healing crisis. You want to welcome a healing crisis. You want to work with your body through that healing crisis by giving it live foods, by continuing to hydrate your body. That's how you work through it. Giving your body the right things, right? But some people think that when they're in a healing crisis, things are getting worse, so they stop. Yeah, we can slow things down, but we don't want to stop. We want to help purge, and we want to help the body continue to get rid of toxic waste and get lymphatic systems moving so that things are starting to heal and clean up that internal terrain. That's what we want to do. All right? Healing corrects the body for real results. That is what healing does. You are strengthening your tissue. You are regenerating your cells. You are cleaning up your insides. You are cleaning up that internal terrain. You're draining that dirty swamp or that dirty fish tank, if you will. Right? You are cleaning things up. And in turn, your body starts to correct itself. You start to see correction of the body. All right? A lot of folks got autoimmune diseases. A lot of folks have sleep apnea. But when you begin to take on a healing regimen, when you are eating from the earth, you're eating from your own garden, you're eating your fruits and vegetables, you're drinking your smoothies, you're cold pressing your juices, you're going to resolve a lot of that. Treatment will never do that. Because again, all it's doing is masking symptoms. All you're doing is maintaining your disease. And when you maintain symptomology, you're still sick, right? You're not addressing the root issue. You're turning off your body's warning signals. So I want to say this because I'm going to get ready to close. I'm not going to be before you long. Let's see how long I've been on here. This is good timing for me because y'all know, I can go for a whole hour. But the reality is this. Most people will not make the necessary changes they need to make in order to heal. That is real. So a lot of people are going to hear me. They're going to get excited. They're going to say, you know what? I'm tired of this rheumatoid arthritis. I'm tired of this MS. I'm tired of these flare-ups. I'm tired of this lupus. I'm sick of these diabetes. The doctor said that I have to live with this for the rest of my life. But Dr. Nicole is telling me I don't have to live with this for the rest of my life. I can reverse this. I can stop treatment and I can start healing, right? You get all excited. Then you get into the thick of it. You start eating the fruits and vegetables. And now your parasites are like, we want fried chicken. We want some ice cream. We want some sugar, right? Because a lot of people are addicted to sugar. And then you want to revert back to your old ways because it's comfortable, because it's convenient, because it meets the needs, the cravings that you're having at the moment. And yes, it tastes good, but everything that tastes good for you is not good for you, right? And this is where discipline comes in. This is where determination comes in. This is where diligence comes in. This is when you have to put your foot down and say, you know what? I'm doing this for X, Y, and Z. That's why your why has to be strong. Who are you doing it for? Why are you doing this? Do you want to live or do you want to die? Because I'm going to keep it real. This food that we're consuming today is killing us. Ultra pasteurized, ultra processed. Okay? Even the vegan foods, the Impossible burgers, the this and the that. It's lab created. And it still brings inflammation to your body. This is why we should be consuming more raw food than anything. Things in its natural state, not in an altered state. Because that is what brings acidity. So again, the reality is most people will not make the necessary changes that it takes to heal. They won't do it. Or they'll do it for a short amount of time. So they'll do it, but not for the long term, right? And that's because food addiction and mindset will keep people stuck and not willing to change. That's just the reality. So I'm not talking to everybody, and that's okay. This is your journey. You get to choose. You get to determine what that looks like. If you want to do it for 30 days, if you want to do it for 21 days, if you want to do it for 14 days, if you want to do it for 3 days, that's scratching the surface. But you got to go further than that, right? For real results, for true healing. You're going to get results, but to get significant results and significant healings, it requires lifestyle change. It requires you doing this most of the time, not some of the time, and not mixing it with the junk food and then saying you're not getting the results and then saying, oh, well, your program's not working. Your protocol doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work when you mix it with standard American diet. Yeah, it doesn't work when you mix it with McDonald's. It doesn't work. You cannot poison your body and then mix it in with the herbs and the superfoods and expect to get grand results, optimal results. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works, okay? There's only a small group of people that are willing. They will do the work, they will get the results, and they will see the healing. But that is what it requires. Okay, I always say eating well is a form of self-respect. You cannot allow the ribs. You cannot allow the fried chicken. You cannot allow the Pepsi or whatever your kryptonite is to control you. You need to be in control of you. And there are steps that you need to take. I get it. We all need to take steps. We all need to take baby steps. I'm not saying perfection. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight, but you got to start somewhere and you got to stop making excuses. But that starts with what your mindset is. What are you telling yourself? What is your mindset? Oh, well, my doctor said, well, I'm not in competition with your doctor. Because if that's what you're doing and that's whose orders you're following, then do that. Now, there is a such thing as working together with your doctor and with your holistic doctor or your holistic coach or whomever. But if the goal is not to get off of those synthetic drugs, which are continuing to poison you, which are continuing to decline your health, which are continuing to degenerate you, then there is no point of working with a holistic doctor. There is no point of working with an herbalist. The goal should be to come off of that stuff and to allow your body to heal itself and to believe in your body and to believe that you are powerful enough to heal yourself. You cannot eat the BS standard American diet and take superfoods and take herbs and drink juices and my Nama J2 and I'm drinking my juices and I have a smoothie every month, but then you poison yourself with lunch and dinner. You're not going to get the result you're looking for. I promise you're not. You're going to say it doesn't work, and it's not. Because you have to make a decision. You have to decide what side of the fence are you going to be on. And we've been programmed and we've been bamboozled. But you understand you have to learn new ways of being, of doing. You have to unlearn the programming and relearn the correct way of doing things. And how you know it's correct is not because I'm saying it. What is your body's response? How is your body responding? How do you feel? Do you have more energy? Did your bad breath go away? Is your skin clearing up? Is your skin glowing? Has your stomach issue stopped? Has your digestive issue stopped? Did you reverse your colitis? Did your joint pain go away? Are you sleeping better at night? Shall I go on? Because the body is going to let you know that you're doing the right thing. Don't take my word for it. Your body's going to let you know when you push past the healing crisis, when you push past the skin outbreaks. I've had several clients like, Nicole, I'm getting worse. My eczema's coming back. My herpes came back. These things that I haven't seen in 15 years are coming back. Your body is healing. The body heals in reverse. Sometimes the things of old show up because you're healing them for good, because you're removing the acids, the toxins, the waste. And it's going to come to the surface. And a lot of times your kidneys are not are not filtering as they should. So your third kidney, your largest living eliminative organ, your skin, starts to pick up the brunt of things. So you'll have the outbreaks. The eczema will come back. The psoriasis will come back. The rosacea, the skin, the acne, whatever that is for you, it'll start to come out on the surface. Your fingers will break out, your elbows, your arms. You're like, why am I breaking out? The toxins are pushing themselves out with the good stuff that you're putting in. You have to understand and learn your body's language. Okay? We have to understand that our body will not heal if we're still consuming the trash. That's what we have to understand. If we're still consuming cooked food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the ultra-processed foods, the fried foods, the oily foods, the starchy foods, tons of rice and other grains, French fries, drive-thrus, you're not going to get the change. And think that you drink a glass of healing tea in the morning and in the evening and you thought you did something. No, ma'am, no, sir. You got to decide. What do I always say? Decide, commit, succeed. You got to decide. You got to pick a side, right? And even if you can't just full cold turkey come off your meds, you got to begin to titrate. You have to decide. But you can't get well in your body still consuming the things that are making you sick. I'm going to say that again. You cannot get well in your body by still consuming the things that make you sick. You're keeping the environment the same. You're not changing anything. And this is the other thing. Oh, I'm going to do my sea moss. Oh, I'm going to add this. Oh, I'm going to do that. Sometimes it's not about adding things. It's really about what you're taking away. What you need to remove. And those are the things that are causing the issues in the first place. The surgery is not going to correct it. The diet and lifestyle change is. The superfoods that are alkalizing your body will. The juices that you choose to cold press in your juicer will. All right? Your nourishment, your nutrition will. But you can't do it part-time. You can't mix the good with the bad all the time and think what are you doing? Really? Fooling yourself. So first fix this mindset. Decide, commit, succeed. First change the mindset. First say, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to cut back on. This is what I'm going to remove from my cabinets, remove from my pantry. You got to make the change. And then ask yourself this. Do I live a toxic lifestyle? Because we don't ask ourselves that. We live in a very toxic environment and we live in a very toxic world. Our food, our air, our water, it's polluted. It's contaminated, right? We can't avoid it at all costs. But let's ask ourselves this question. Do I live a toxic lifestyle? What's in my shampoo? What's in my hair products? Because a lot of us with natural hair and we're into the Cantus and the Miels and the whomever and whatever. Read your labels. I always tell you to be an avid label reader with your food and with your skincare and hair care and grooming product ingredients. If you don't know what it means, search it. Google it. What does it say? What kind of chemical compound is it? What kind of chemical makeup in it? Because the things that you put on your scalp get into your bloodstream just like the things that you put in your mouth and put on your skin. It absorbs immediately. Do you wear a ton of perfume? Do you wear a theater beat face makeup every single day? Do you wear scented lotions? Are you a Bath and Body Works queen, a Victoria's Secret queen? Gotta smell good. Ask yourself, do I live a toxic lifestyle? Because I'm going to tell you, when I took my mamas who were trying to conceive and were having trouble conceiving off of theater beat makeup, if you don't like what your skin looks like, get to the root. Fix your skin. Your external reflects your internal. If it's blotchy, if it's dry, if you don't like how it looks, if it's full of acne and bumps and whatever, it's what's going on internally that's reflecting externally. Correct the issue at the root so that you can go out without makeup, even a natural beat, right? Love the skin that you're in, but that starts with your diet and lifestyle. It starts with what you eat. But if you're piling on the products and you're piling on the hair products and, you know, you got to put in 50 million things to get that curl just right, that natural curl just right, or even if you're still using a relaxer, right? Those things have tons of chemicals in it that disrupt your endocrine system, that knock your hormones out of whack, okay? And contribute to your sickness and your dis-ease and your lack of getting whatever it is that you want to get. So ask yourself, do I live a toxic lifestyle? Are you wearing a ton of makeup? Are you wearing perfume all the time? Are you putting on a ton of scented lotions? What is in your shampoo? What is in your conditioner? What are in your chemically laden products? Natural hair listas that have tons of chemical, you know, they call themselves product junkies. The dime size is really half the bottle. You know, all of those things matter because your scalp is absorbing those things into your bloodstream. Okay? Are you eating lots of cooked food? Are you eating lots of baked goods? Because people are like, I don't eat dairy. I don't eat eggs, but you eat a ton of pastries. It's in that, right? So that's why you have to remember, what is it? You eat at a restaurant several times a week. I meet people all the time who tell me they don't cook. They eat out every meal. And I cringe because I can only imagine the amount of MSG that they are consuming. That food tastes so good that you're back there in 2 days or the next day, right? So if you don't cook and you buy all of your food out, you are probably consuming a lot of monosodium glutamate, which causes damage to your body and your brain. Are you dealing with excessive headaches? Are you dealing with excessive brain fog, right? You don't understand the levels of heavy metal toxicity you're taking in. The gut issues that you have because you're destroying your gut because of all of these chemicals that you're eating, right? And baked goods, people love their sweets, gluten, eggs, sugar, butter, oil, your pharmaceutical drugs, synthetics, petroleum, right? Keeping you sick, masking symptomology. So I hope this conversation today helped you to unlearn, but also relearn that treatment and healing is not the same thing. There is a huge difference, all right? Treatment is turning off symptoms, and that does not equal healing. That does not equal healing. And I'm going to say this before I close. The number 3 leading cause of death in the United States is malpractice. It is medical error. It is error by a doctor, whether that be via a medication, a surgery, or whatever. Number 3. Okay? So, are you going to trust yourself? Are you going to trust your body? Are you going to trust your intuition, your inner knowing, that gut feeling, that nudging that's telling you that something's wrong, and you're choosing to maintain your dis-ease, choosing to maintain and manipulate your biological chemistry by taking those high blood pressure meds? You're not really maintaining your blood pressure. The medication is giving you the illusion that it's going down, it's lowered, right? But things are still bad. Things are still highly acidic. You are still sick. You are still degenerating. Your tissue is still atrophying and dying as a result of the acidosis. Your kidneys are still weak and getting weaker with the medication that you're taking. They're still not filtering. Your adrenals are still not pumping. Your lymphatic system is still not moving. That is the reality. And that is what we have to live in order to heal and be well. Holistic medicine is where it is at. Treatment is not going to get you the results that's why you have to take it day after day, month after month, year after year, so that you can continue to mask your symptoms. Right? But you're still sick. You are still sick. Utilize modern medicine, utilize allopathic Western medicine for emergencies. That car accident, that freak accident, something that happened, you got to go get your hand sewn up. You need stitches. Utilize them for what they are for, which is emergency medicine, but not for your chronic illness. You have to do that holistically by what it is that you're consuming. You have to change your diet and your lifestyle. You have to detoxify your body. You have to make your kitchen your laboratory. You have to correct your body for real results. So you know now that treatment is just, and maintenance is just that. Treatment and maintaining disease. Do you want to heal? Do you want to correct? A surgeon can cut out everything except for cause. Surgery doesn't always correct, it doesn't correct chronic disease. You can take the uterus out. You can have the hysterectomy. You can remove the appendix. You can remove the gallbladder. You can do all of that stuff. Do the bypass. Cut out the small intestine. You can do it. It's not addressing the root issue. Therein lies the problem. And it's not enough to go vegan, right? Especially not a junk food vegan. Still eating the impossible meat, still eating all of the French fries, still taking in the fake cheese and the fake dairies. All of that stuff, it has a lot of ingredients. It still brings a lot of inflammation to the body. We have to go back to basics. We have to do things like our ancestors did things. They'll go in the back, pull something out of a bush, go in that tree and pull some herbs and make that thing into a tea and make it work. Heal and correct things like that. We pop a pill like it's nothing. Yeah, the headache is gone, but that was your body warning you that something else is going on. But you turned off the warning signal. So let's change our perspective. Let's change our perception. Let's look at how we see treatment now and maintenance now versus how we see healing. Okay, so I hope this helps. I want to say I have my 21-day post Thanksgiving cleanse that I do every single year. It starts this coming Sunday, December 3rd. It goes to the 23rd of December, so it doesn't come into your Christmas if that's something that you celebrate and you plan to have a feast and eat like you ate at Thanksgiving. And that's the other thing. Let's talk about it. Because we call this cold and flu season, right? People are getting colds, people are getting flus, people expect to be sick, to have pneumonia, to have upper respiratory issues and all of these things. But let's keep it real. First, we start with Halloween, with all that candy and all that sugar that breaks down and weakens the bodies and the tissue. Then we move into Thanksgiving and we eat all these different foods and we do all of this improper food combining, and we really take a toll on the body with all of that energy that's required for digestion, and our parasites have to come and clean things up. And then we move into Christmas and have a big feast again for Thanksgiving with all of the things, right? And then we move into New Year's and we drink all of the alcohol and we have another big feast of food. It ain't cold and flu season. It's you poison your body season. You weaken your tissue season. You're shutting down everything that needs to be lit up season with the junk and the poison that you're putting in your body. That is the perspective that you need to take on. Let's continue to unlearn to relearn. So if you are dealing with an autoimmune disease, if you are dealing with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, sleep apnea, the only way to get rid of sleep apnea is to get rid of the mucus that's in your head cavity and that's in your lungs. That is dangerous. You stop breathing in the middle of the night. And the CPAP machine is not the fix. That's the treatment. It's not the healing. The healing is cleaning up your colon so that your head cavity can drain and you can get rid of the mucus that's packed and locked in there from the Sudafed and the Claritin and all of the Allegra and all the things you've been taking to stop the healing that's been trying to happen. When you have a sinus infection, when you have a cold, when you have a flu, when you have a cough, you want to work with your body. When you have a fever, you want to work with your body. Not stop it with Sudafed and allergy meds and all of this because you don't want to deal with the symptoms. Hydrate your body. Juice through that. Stay hydrated with liquids. Don't eat any cooked foods. Use that energy that would normally go to digestion for healing of your body. Hydrate yourself, and not just with water. Water does not hydrate the human body. Go back and watch my video on that. But the water that your body pulls from fruits, from vegetables, from your dark leafy greens, that's what's going to help you heal. We got to stop treating. An injection in the form of a vaccine, that you can't inject good health. That's not healing. Again, that ain't even treatment. That's just putting poison in your body because we just being ignorant, if we're being honest. Okay? And then look for the major side effects because they're coming from the heavy metal toxicity and the poisoning that you chose to bring in. All right? So if you're just popping on, make sure you go back and watch the beginning of this video. We talked about maintenance or treatment of dis-ease versus healing your body holistically with holistic medicine. All right. This is not medical advice again. This is a conversation about unlearning to relearn so that you know how to take care of your body. There is a huge difference between treatment and healing, and you need to understand the difference in order to be able to walk that out. But it's time to take back our power. It's time to walk in our wellness. And we can't do that on a standard American diet. We can't do that continuing to take in ultra processed, ultra pasteurized, tons of dairy, tons of starches, tons of grains. Rice, a lot of people don't know, but a lot of rice fields have arsenic in them. And that's why we shouldn't be consuming rice the way that we do at an all-time high. The book is over there. I don't even have it on my desk anymore because I've been showing it all year. No Pain, No Grain, Dr. Peter Osborne. Make sure you read it. Understand what grains are doing to your body. If you have chronic fatigue, if you have chronic pain, let's understand what the root is. So let's start getting to root issues. Let's start changing our diet and our lifestyle. Let's start detoxifying often. Let's start bringing in superfoods and eating more fruit and eating more of a raw lifestyle. Listen to your body. I have somebody that I'm working with that wants to partake in poison, but also partake in the good stuff. And they're like, oh my God, this hurts, that hurts. What's the correlation? What did you just eat? And now you just got that response, because you don't get that response when you drink your juice. You don't get that response when you have your smoothie. You're feeling amazing. You have energy. But as soon as you eat the meat, as soon as you eat the bread, and a lot of y'all have gluten allergies and you just don't recognize it. Come off the bread, come off the pastry, come off the BS, come off of the junk. Give your body an opportunity. So if you want to see some changes, if you want to make some changes, if you want some accountability, I encourage you to join my 21 post-Thanksgiving cleanse. It starts this coming Sunday, December 3rd. It goes to December 23rd. A kit is recommended, not required. All of the details are on my website. Please go to ilovebeingfresh.com. Click under the programs tab and you will see the information there. Read it there. Go to my link tree in the bio here of my Instagram. You can find more information there as well. Click on the link to the cleanse and get the details. If you are feeling called to join. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for the next detox. Stop waiting. Listen, there's somebody that I follow on Instagram that used to be a vegan, changed their diet, no longer a vegan, shown all the things that they cooked, 33 years old, and had a stroke, a silent stroke. They just knew that they felt funny. Looked in the mirror, saw that one side of their face was down, went to the hospital and learned and discovered You had a stroke. Strokes are becoming very common amongst younger people. And it's because we're failing to take care of our bodies, and we're coming here earthside with more and more genetic weaknesses, and we're not changing the way that we eat and drink. You cannot consume all of the liquor and wine and smoke and the makeup and the perfume and the this and the that and think that you're not doing damage to your body. Your body keeps the score. Listen to your body. Learn to understand your body's language. So Dr. Nicole signing off. Take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. I always say it. Health does not happen by chance. It happens by choice. What new choices are you going to make? What new decisions are you going to make? Do not wait for 2024, because you might not make it depending on what you have going on in your body. You know, a lot of people, that's why I said the potential for healing, because sometimes you're so far gone, depending on your level of degeneration. There's acute, there's subacute, there's chronic, and there's degenerative. Depending on your level of degeneration, maybe you can't come back from it. But that's why it's time to stop saying tomorrow, next week, next Monday, next year, next this, next program, next detox. You might not get to the next. So if you want to live and not die, if you want to give yourself life and not death, make the decision to start today. Make the decision to start now. Stop waiting, right? Stop waiting for sickness to invite wellness. Love yourself today. Eating well is a form of self-respect. You don't have to do everything overnight, but what can you do today to start your journey? Right? So I look forward to those of you who plan to join me in the 21 post-Thanksgiving cleanse to really clean up your internal terrain, to learn some new things about your body. A video drops every single Monday, high on the education side, smoothie recipes, juicing recipes, lots of education. Come and get in the know so that you can make informed decisions for your body, for yourself, for your children, right? Because they're coming up behind us. And there's way too many kids with juvenile diabetes. There's way too many kids that are obese already, and they're not even in the double digits. There's way too many kids with type 1 diabetes, right? We need to correct these things and not treat them. They don't need to be on pills. A lot of kids are on pills, medication, pharmaceutical drugs, allergy medicine, over-the-counter stuff. You're setting them up. You're setting them up. So let's make different choices. Again, take care of your body so that your body can take care of you. Peace, love, and wellness. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.